You look pretty.
Thank you.
Do you need some black lipstick?
Yeah, I do. And I'm not allowed to apply it myself. That picture's gonna haunt me forever.
All right.
Did it make you cry?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Love you.
Love you too.
Let's get the old VHS out. The old VHS recorder. Didn't drop it.
Good job.
I'm better than some
Sisters of Luke? I haven't been in this bedroom yet.
Step in a little bit. I'll read it. Don't let my breath blow up. You guys will have to step in front of me just a little bit. Who gives Angie to be married to Joe today?
We do.
We do.
Everybody please be seated. Family and friends, we are gathered together today to celebrate one of life's greatest moments, to give recognition to the worth and beauty of love, and to add our best wishes to the words which shall unite Angie and Joe in marriage. Our first reading today is from one of Joe's lifelong friends, David.
The future belongs to hearts even more than it does to minds. Love, that is the only thing that can occupy and fill eternity. In the infinite, the inexhaustible is required. Love participates of the soul itself. It is of the same nature. Like it is the divine spark. Like it is incorruptible, indivisible, and imperishable. It is a point of fire that exists within us, which is immortal and infinite, which nothing can confine and which nothing can extinguish. We feel it burning even to the very marrow of our bones, and we see it beaming in the very depths of heaven.
Let this day be of happiness, gratitude, possibility, and celebration for Angie and Joe. Marriage is a commitment to life, the best that two people can find and bring out in each other. It offers opportunities for sharing and growth, thank you, and no other relationship can equal. It is a physical and emotional joining and a promise of a lifetime. Within the circle of its love, marriage encompasses all of life's important relationships. A wife and a husband are each other's best friends, confidant, lover, teacher, listener, and critic. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller, memories are fresher, and commitment is stronger. Marriage understands and forgives the mistakes life is unable to avoid. It encourages and nurtures new life, new experiences, and new ways of expressing love that is deeper than life itself. When two people pledge their love and care for each other in marriage, they create a spirit unique unto themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written words. Marriage is a promise, a potential made in the hearts of two people who love each other that takes a lifetime to fulfill. The second reading is going to be done by Angie's cousin, Audra.
Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy nor boast. It is not arrogant nor rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails.
Love wins. Angie and Joe are both blessed to come from truly loving families who recognize the importance of marriage and the fundamental nature of a marriage commitment. They want everyone to know that they are who they are today by the result of many years of support and sacrifice of their parents. Seeing that no moment is without meaning, we ask that you take this marriage as the beginning of your lives together. Today signifies the creation of a new home and a new family for you both. May you be fulfilled by each other's love and friendship, and may you be overjoyed by the promises you are about to make in the life you will together create. Remember that in every marriage, there are good times and there are bad. There are times of joy and times of sorrow. But marriage is a journey, a time of adventure and excitement, enhanced by the love, trust, dedication, and faith that you share within one another. You are mature enough to know the difference between dreams and realities, and you have youth and hope. You also know that good times are sweeter when shared together, and hard times are less harsh when borne by two. Continue to work to build the foundation that will support a lasting relationship in marriage. May the promises you make to one another today be lived out to the end of your lives. Tomorrow can bring the greatest of joys, but today is the day that's all going to begin. Joe and Angie, do you, with your family and friends as witnesses, present yourselves willingly and of your own accord to be joined in marriage?
We
do.
Will you promise to care for each other in the joys and sorrows of life, come what may, and share the responsibility for growth and enrichment in your life together?
We will.
Here we go. Joe, please repeat after me. I, Joe,
I,
take
Joe,
you, Angie, to be my wife.
take you, Angie, to be my wife.
I promise to stay by your side
I promise to stay by your side
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
as well as the good times and the bad.
as well as the good times and the bad.
I promise to love you without reservation,
I promise to love you without reservation,
Reservation.
encourage you to achieve all your goals,
encourage you to achieve all your goals,
laugh with you,
laugh with you,
cry with you,
cry with you,
grow with you,
grow with you,
and always be open and honest with you,
and always be open and honest with you,
and cherish you for as long as we both shall live.
and cherish you for as long as we both shall live. I'm just gonna be like 120 years old.
Angie, please repeat after me. I, Angie, take you, Joe, to be my husband.
I, Angie, take you, Joe, to be my husband.
I promise to stay by your side
I promise to stay by your side
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
as well as the good times and the bad.
as well as in the good times and the bad.
I promise to love you without reservation,
I promise to love you without reservation,
encourage you to achieve all your goals,
encourage you to achieve all of your goals,
laugh with you,
laugh with you,
cry with you,
cry with you,
grow with you,
grow with you,
and always be open and honest with you,
and always be open and honest with you,
and cherish you as long as we both shall live.
and cherish you as we both shall live.
Pass your bouquet.
Okay, take this real quick. Take that off. Man goes first and then that.
Joe and Angie, please hold hands. Hold on, we're not there yet. Hold hands.
Don't drop that.
Joe and Angie, as you hold hands, may you see the gift that they are to you. These are the hands that are holding yours on your wedding day, as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will countless times wipe tears from your eyes, whether tears of joy or tears of sorrow. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years. These are the hands that will help hold your family together as you overcome adversity. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it, and these are the hands that will work alongside yours as you build a future together. Our third reading is from Joe and Angie's dear friend, Moose.
Make sure she grabs that.
Grab the microphone. There you go. Fire away.
I carry your heart with me. I carry it in my heart. I am never without it. Anywhere I go, my dear, and whatever is done by only me is your doing, my darling. I fear no fate, for beautiful you are my world, my true. And it's you are whatever a moon has always meant, and whatever a song will always sing is you. Here's the deeper secret nobody knows. Here's the root of the root, and the bud of the bud, and the sky of the sky of a tree called life, which grows higher than a soul can hope or a mind can hide. And this is the wonder that is keeping the stars apart. I carry your heart, I carry it in my heart.
Having this love in your hearts, you've chosen to seal your vows by exchanging rings. From the earliest of times, the circle has been a sign of completeness. The rings that you have chosen to wear have neither a beginning nor an end, much like your love for one another. They are not a symbol of the words that you speak today. May these rings, from this day forward, be your most treasured adornment, and may the love they symbolize be your most precious possession. As you wear these rings, may they be a constant reminder of the promises you are making to each other today.
Give her the ring. Wait, anything, can you do?
Put it in my hand. Joe, take this ring,
That one goes first.
This one.
place it on Angie's left hand, and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness to you.
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness to you.
Angie, please take this ring, place it on Joe's left hand, and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness to you.
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness to you.
Today, you have pledged yourselves to a lifetime of caring for one another. May this be a commitment made in love, lived in hope, and eternally renewed. As you stand before us, it is our hope you will go through life loving, trusting, and caring for one another completely and forever. Joe and Angie, from this moment forward, you will never be alone. You will carry the love of the other person, giving you completeness. May your life together be immersed in love and excitement. May you strive to enrich each other in every possible way, and may you work to bring that love and peace to this world. Having vowed their fidelity to one another, to love, honor, and cherish one another in the presence of this gathering, and the power vested in me,
What's your favorite part?
it is my honor to now pronounce you husband and wife. Joe, you can kiss the bride.
We practice that a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to be the first to introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Joseph and Angela Albrecht.
There you go, you picked it.
Someone do okay?
Your watch stand, by the way.
Are you sure? Yeah. Okay.
Great job.
Thank you.
Great job.
Good job, Amanda.
Thank you.
Nailed it. Hello, hi, how are all of y'all? I didn't know I was going to be making a speech. But thank you for coming to the wedding of Joseph and myself. I hope y'all are enjoying your time.
Yes.
Enjoy.
We want to say thank you to our parents for this beautiful weekend, our great bridal party, my lovely flower girls, and everyone that has... Oh yeah, where's Brudy? Mr. Brudy! Brutus! Ooh, come here. All right. Anyway, thank you all for coming. We love you all, and I hope you have a fantastic time tonight. Now, where's Tim? We kind of messed up the timeline a little bit, so this is like the blessing of the food, and we're just working a little backwards.
I'd like to first thank all of you for coming. This is a beautiful day, and I'd like to thank Rick and Jenny for a great night last night. Where are you at? Okay, we'd really like to thank Rick and Jenny. You're upstairs. The few things about Jenny, you hiding on me. Where's Rick? Rick's upstairs. Up there he is. Thank you for last night. It was great. Just want to say a few things about Angie and Joe before they start off on their lives together. I don't think you could have found a better couple. They complement each other so well. Joe doesn't know how to dress, Angie does. Sorry. Okay, Joe knows how to make important, tough decisions. Angie knows how to make them better. But we entrust you with her. And that's the most important part of this night. She's all yours, brother. And you love her to death, and you love her as long and hard as you can. Okay? That's what you do. So thank you all for coming. Now, I'd like to ask everybody, I don't care what denomination you are, but if you could just close your eyes for a minute and bow and give thanks to the people who are here and to the people who couldn't be here today. God bless Joe and Angie.
Jesus Christ. Here, Jim. You want to stand up, Jim?
Who wants to go first? The maid of honor or the best man? Oh, my little me.
You want to go first? Take it. Oh, I'm already here. All right, I'm here.
James?
Okay.
Check. Check.
Okay.
It's official. Yeah, I just got some notes. All right, so if you don't know me, my name is Jim Severs. I'm the best man, and I'm honored out of all the misfits for May 4th that I was chosen to be the best man.
Just give me 1 second.
All right. So I've been to enough weddings where I know what a bad best man speech looks like, and I'm going to really try hard not to avoid that starting now. I think I can get through this in just a few minutes, but there's just a few things I really want to hit home and talk about. That way we can just get back to having fun, what we do best, right? So, I know what Joe's thinking. He's probably a little nervous. His heart's going a little bit. He's probably just saying, what is he going to say? How many embarrassing stories is he going to talk about? So I could stand up here and I could tell stories. And I could talk about how we used to go to the bar and, had this little hustle scheme where we tried to hustle people out of money for via arm wrestling contests. I've done that before. I could talk about when we were both bachelors going out trying to convince girls that we were brothers. Because there's no way on earth there's two people that are this handsome that couldn't be related. Never worked, by the way. I could also talk about how we used to go to the Handlebar, to about 3 a.m. and rip it up on the dance floor with our girl, Pocahontas Shack. Pocahontas Shack. We see her in the neighborhood sometimes. But the last thing I would never do in front of his mom and everyone else, I just won't talk about the time that we had a worm contest on the stage at the Broadway Oyster Bar a few years ago. Joe won, by the way. And that's the Joe we all know and love, right? The life of the party, the USA windbreaker, the mullet wig. But I just want to take a few minutes to talk about the Joe that maybe you guys don't know, that maybe you don't see. Try not to get emotional here. All right. So, there's been a time in my own personal life where I've come to Joe, where I've really needed his help and his support. And he was an absolute rock for me, and I'll never forget that. It was just amazing. And for those of you who don't know, too, when Joe's mom had some health concerns, Joe was at her beckoning call. Anything that she needed, he was there. Taking her to the doctor, anything that he needed, or that she needed, 100% was always there. And Angie, that's the type of guy you're getting with Joe. Someone that puts his needs above everyone else. Type of guy that's so selfless, he would give you the shirt off his back. Puts his needs before anyone else's. And that's the Joe that we all love. So this brings me to Angie. And I guess I'm kind of the reason why you guys met. So you're welcome. You're welcome, everyone. And once they did meet, it didn't take long for me to realize that, for Joe to realize that he wanted to pursue Angie, and that he did. Never forget the first thing he said, "Hey, yo, Jimmy, let me get on Angie's list." How do I get on Angie's list? What do I need to do to get on Angie's list? So after that, he went after Angie with everything that he had. And it's continued to this point, and it's going to continue. All right, so Joe, Angie, you guys are truly amazing. You really are perfect for each other. All right, and you're just so much fun to be around. And I just couldn't be happier to be part of this. So everyone, raise your glass, whatever you have in front of you. To Joe and Angie. Love you guys. Hotty toddy.
That's a tough act to follow. I'm a little more technologized. I'm on my phone. Excuse me a minute while I just put in my password. Don't worry, it's a 5. It still works. Because it's better. Okay. So, I thought a lot about what I wanted to say tonight. Yeah, be quiet. This is important. Just kidding. So I thought a lot about what I wanted to say tonight, and I went back and forth a lot because trying to fit 28 years with this girl is pretty tough. And the first few I don't really remember, so that helped. But growing up, I always remember I wanted to be just like her. I wanted to do everything that she was doing. Didn't matter what it was, just wanted to be there. I wanted to be in the action. And in her younger years, she could literally convince me to do anything. Whether it was eating mud pies, cutting all the hair off my Barbies because it grew back. It didn't. I played with bald Barbies.
You wanted to cut the hair off anyway.
You're right. It didn't matter. But then she would bribe me with snacks so that we didn't get in trouble. But we all know how that worked out. Who got in trouble? Me. But it's okay. As we got older, we continued to grow closer. And we had our natural sister rivalry, if you will. But it never lasted long. It never lasted long because we realized how cool we were. We were like, heck yeah, let's be besties. But in middle school, I had an assignment. And I had to write an essay about a role model in my life. And I think that was the only assignment that I ever took seriously. And I knew instantly who I wanted to write about. And it was Angie. And I wanted to write that because I admired everything about her. She was an athlete, a great friend, an amazing sister, always had my back. Her teachers liked her. That was a plus. And she never got grounded. I still never figure out how she did that. Sometimes. But most of all, I admired her heart. Angie has always followed her heart in everything that she does. She is loyal, very smart, strong, stubborn, just like we both are. But she will do honestly anything for anyone that she loves. And that's an amazing quality. And I truly always looked up to that. And I learned from that. And I grew from that. And she's also a great problem solver. She's literally willing to do whatever it takes to make anything happen. Even today on her wedding day, she was trying to figure out how to make things happen. And I was like, calm down, you're the bride, this is your day, we're gonna make it happen. But that's just who she is as a person. It's amazing. And not only is she an amazing person, but she is a dog lover. Brutus up here. I've never seen a dog love a person so much. She pulls up into the driveway every day. He waits for her. He waits for her. She loves him. He loves her. She's the best nanny. Kids love her. All these kids right here can attest to that. She is an amazing person, and I have no doubt that soon your family will be so blessed to have you as a mom. And Joe. And Joe as a dad. My sister is also literally one of the most supportive people I've ever had in my life. When I was getting ready to go to college, I figured out a lot of things about myself. And it was a secret I was carrying around. It was weighing on me. I didn't know what to do. And I was like, you know, if I can't tell my sister, maybe this isn't me. And I was like, okay, you know, my sister loves me. I'm going to tell her. And so I came out to my sister, and she literally looked at me and said, "Is that it?" She's like, "I love you more." And instantly in that moment, I knew that everything was going to be perfect, and it was. And it gave me so much confidence. And now I can, and half of the people here will agree that sometimes she's gayer than me. She loves the queens. Loves them. I can't tell you how much your support and love means to me, honestly. There's no words. It's truly incredible. Yes. Yep. And it's amazing. I'm not going to knock over the cake, don't worry. It's a prop. But Angie, I love you. You have been my best friend for as long as I can remember. I love you so much, and I'm so proud of you, and I'm so happy for you. And now I'm going to say a little bit here about JoJo. Engine Joe. He has so many names. So the first time I ever met Joe was at El Dorado, a.k.a. Steph Elber's Lake House. And I instantly was like, I'm going to like this guy. I didn't even really talk to him. I just looked at him. I'm like, I had a hankering feeling. I'm going to like this guy. A couple hours later, there was Sharpies written on our chest between me, Jim, and Joe. BFF, I was number 1, naturally. 2 and 3. And there were so many photos taken. And I'd never met someone who was so comfortable with being exactly who he is. He's such a genuine person. He's fun. He loves costumes. I don't know if you guys know this. Loves costumes. But he's such a good guy. And I always was just so happy because I'd never seen my sister with someone who she could completely be her complete, weird, crazy self with. I've also never met someone who loves Hannibal Lecter as much as Angie and Joe. So there's that. But no, I couldn't be more happy to give my sister away to such a great guy, and I can't wait to see what their future holds. So let's cheers to Angie and Joe and a lifetime of happiness.
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
They have a wig in the back, Joe. They're trying to get up here to the front.
The mullet wig is retiring tonight.
On the way.
This is the mullet wig is retiring tonight. You can wear it. It's gonna retire tonight.
You're gonna hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
This is what Joe likes to frequently wear on Sundays. Along with a banana-themed shirt and who knows what sort of bottoms.
We're going there. I love you.
I love you, Joe.
I love you. That's it.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you know the words to this song, please feel free to sing along. Someone Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Joe and Angie Alfred! And I got one quick question for you guys. One quick question. I'm just curious. Who put the dog on the dance floor? Alright, you guys, it is that time of the night. We're going to open up the dance floor.
Happy wife, happy life.
That one is not lighting. Oh, there it goes. That took 20 seconds.
Joey, kiss her!
The videographer. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Thank
you.
Joe! All right, I break out.
Give her!
ladies and